Hello everyone, Burton is back in the realm, and for once, we're not in Nagaroth, we are over in Nehekhara. Now, we're not going to spend too much time here because we have just raided each and every one of these coastal cities, and as you can see, they have nothing left to loot. We have pretty much taken them for all that they are worth. We are in the middle of getting our last army, over 2,500 of them, back onto our boats, where the rest of our army sits. So 7,080, we'd be looking just under 10,000, so we have lost some men, not too many though, which isn't too bad at all. And currently we've got 182 gold in this fleet that we've raided. As you can see, we've got a massive maximum capacity with both soldiers and the amount of loot we can take, so I plan on picking another target in a moment. Cantonia, so this is where our second fleet is right now. Obviously they're not doing as well, they've got 60 gold, yeah, not good, but we are still besieging 3 settlements. The settlements that we're besieging, we can take another 5 gold from that one. This is the one I'm interested in, we can take another 14, and then we've recently landed in the capital, where we're trying to take 18 gold, which is the possible loot there. So that's going to be over fairly shortly, and then we're going to have to pick some new targets. So let's get that thing off and running, and as someone rightly pointed out as well, let's start using the map mode for economy. Now, I'm not going to go too much into this. I still like to have a little bit of a look around the map and get to know places, get to know kingdoms. But I do have a prisoner, Baron Jose of Verate. Oh, what is he wanting? I'll tell you what, I'll ransom you and then we'll pay for you. Brilliant. We'll take that. We'll let him rot and we'll sell him. So he's been ransomed back to his folks. That's going to give us an additional 25 gold. That is a great thing that you can get as well by doing these raids. Right, enough talk, let's get this army down. It looks like we've got a lot of areas along here, and we've also got areas along this side. Let's quickly have a look at the kingdoms, what we've got. So we've got Remus, Lucchini. These guys might be a little bit strong, let's just double check. 8,000, what about Lucchini? 9,000, yeah, I'm not keen on that. I think we're going to head down here. So we've got some coastal provinces here. What have we got? 23. 23. There we go. Next target's down here. So who is this? So we've got Safar and we've got Burgle. And I think we've got a couple of Zandries as well. So Zandries, let's have a look at these. The Vizier King Delakenth of Zandri. So Nehekhara. They are the many gods and goddesses in the Nehekharan pantheon, taking hundreds of different forms. These include natural phenomena such as stars and moons and the sun, or animals of the desert. Some of the most important gods are Petra, the god of sun, Asav, the goddess of magic, and Usiran, the god of the underworld. Most of their gods are only remembered because of their blessings on Nehekharan armies. All gods relating to average life have been nullified since proper life was destroyed by the curse of Nagash. Despite everything, the gods of old Nehekhara have continued to guide and aid their charges. So it looks like these guys are sort of a world of the undead here. Now it's interesting that they say since the proper life was destroyed, so that must mean that all of these used to live and now essentially they are all just undead. Now pharaohs they look like. And yeah, Menet's not too pretty. 74 as well. Okay. So let's have a look at this. Nehekharan. This character is an undead Nehekharan. Oh, fertility minus 1,000. They can still have kids though. Yeah. See. Wink. Yeah, so I think we're going into their lands. Safar are actually on a border. Burgle. So, ooh. Who's lady? Why does she look like that? She's a Nehekhara Tomb King. The Tomb Kings of Nehekhara are all that remains of the glories of an ancient proud civilization, once believing they would wake up from embalmed death and live in paradise where they would rule eternally. They inside woke up to horrible undeath and cursed existence. Wow, that is deep. Seeing their lands come to ruin, many have gone mad, which you can understand, whilst others are still driven by an ancient impulse to rule and expand their once great empires. Whew. So their courts are a mockery of life, with food being served that cannot be tasted, wine being poured that cannot be drunk, but their great wealth and splendour remains, even if it is a decaying and horrible echo of what was once the mighty land of Nehekhara. Wow. I think we're off to Nehekhara lands. So we've got Zandri. Let's actually just quickly look at something. There's actually quite a lot of them. That's impressive. I think we're going to go and visit them. Yeah, let's see what these guys have got. Right, so let's get our ships down here. We'll get them off the coast of Zafar, and once they get over there we'll start picking our targets as well. In the meantime, we are looking at Cantonia. That is, our eye is on the prize. There is a small thing there, 31 loot. You know what? We've got 1200 on there. Have we learned our lesson? Because I think they might have an army here. Is it worthwhile? You know what? I think it is. We're going to send the smaller army. Oh, they've accepted the ransom. That's good. So we'll pick you. Oh, we can't get there. Oh, and I'm alive. Thank the lords. Yeah, they've got 2,600 just sitting there. They obviously must have heard that we were coming. However, no one is protecting this land. From it feels I risk too much with my escapades. No, it's a thrill. I am going to continue doing what I am doing. I'm the Witch King after all. Can't be boring, can I? Oh right, some people usurping things. Look at this massive army. Where the hell have you got 10,000 men from? That's what I want to know. Oh, Stromfels. Stromfels is the cruel and capricious god of storms and sea monsters, as well as patron of pirates. Right, so that's like a pirate thing. I love a lot of these religions. It's really, really deep. Oh, we can pause things up a little bit. We have the option to go ahead and get ourselves some more economy. So, oh, in fact, we don't have any option to get economy. So what can we do? We can do cultural advancements, or we can do military advancements. Have a guess what we're going to do. Before I do that, I want to quickly double check something. Where's my other army? Here they are. So out of all of my army, oh, in fact, let's be smart, because I haven't even pulled up my own forces. What do we have? So we are predominantly heavy infantry. Okay. Rather than have a look at all of the army, I'm just going to base my technology on this. So heavy infantry, we will invest in that. Excellent, right, okay, let's continue. So like I was saying, I like all of these religions. It's very interesting this side of the world because things can get so stale on our side of the world, especially when we rule pretty much everything. The greenskins are pretty much wiped out, the lizardmen don't pose much of a threat right now, and shortly we're going to be visiting the undead. We'll see what happens. These guys don't have too much money, so I think we're going to be leaving these. He's got one land. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Yeah, we'll maybe visit them on the way out. So it looks like we've still got loot to get from these, as you can see from the markers. That is perfect. Would you look at this? Keranan of Kadai Uprising has declared the second Nagorothian Kadai revolt on High King Malekith the Witch King. Where are you? Right, so Kadai rebels have risen up in Arnheim, led by militants. If not swiftly crushed, this revolt could spread like wildfire. So this is the man who's doing it all, and we're going to see who's actually going to join him. Cursed infidels, we shall crush them under our boot. So, it looks like we've got a little bit of problem back home. So Arnheim is there, and they've got 200 odds. Yeah, I know. So we've got 15 troops there, that's not good. Yeah, they're all the same ones. You know what? I think that's I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna leave him there. 125, we don't have a lot of troops down south, and that's a bit of a worry because we're gonna have a lot of people causing us some issues. And we might have to have a look at investing, get ourselves a stronghold in the south. Oh my word, that would be where the rebels are. Not there. They're on a dinosaur rampage. Wow. That was a rookie mistake. Right, not a problem. It's the whole reason why we've left a bunch of people at home and a bunch of ships. When you're in trouble, who do you call? Your mother wife. So we'll call her. We'll get on my personal troops as well. Gets her over here. We're going to send 9,000 over to crush these guys. We've still got our personal fleets. We should also have some other fleets close by. There we go. Don't think it's going to be much of a problem. We'll see how quickly we can get over there though. Looks like my mother is going to be a while getting there. That's a problem with her being so far away. Which, in this instant, is a bad thing. Normally, I'm quite happy she's nowhere near me, but, you know, for now, we could be doing with the army. So we'll take our eye off of that. We'll go back to, obviously, what we're doing down here. So we are passing through Lucchini land, and we are nearly in Safar. In the meantime, we are actually... no one's actually opposing us here. So we've pretty much taken them for all the loot there. I think we might just get them back on the boat now. Yep, the marker's up, that's fine. We're still taking loot from the rest of the provinces here, which is okay. And it looks like we are ready. So, time to pick ourselves some targets. So, we'll have a look in Safar first. So, we've got one target there, very easy. That's 11. That's 9. I don't think we're going to bother with that. Ooh. Abigail. Abigail actually has a couple. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have 1, 2... oh, in fact we've got more up here. Rough area. So they've got one province here. Right. Let's drop them all off along the coast as usual. One in rough area. In fact, you know what? Let's do the smart thing. Let's drop these guys off first. So, who's going to go? We'll send 600. We've got Kachik as well. Let's get on here. Send 570 there. The Bell we're not going to bother with, we don't need them. This land, we'll actually have some troops walk over land in fact, to get there. We'll send 1,700 just in case, they can go the long way. And then once they land, we'll head up here, we'll drop off more of the men. Excellent. Right, plan sorted. In the meantime, let's see what's going on here. So still whittling away. My liege, I am pleased to report that your errant subject, Wushbrag Wushabrig, has converted to the Sembrathi faith. Well done. Wushbrag Wushabrig. Wag. Right, where is it? Where is Wushbrad Dabichabah? We want to search our realm. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Come on. There he is. Good old Wushbrug. Now that you've converted, you've got the March of Zeotil. Oh, that's where you are, is it? You know what? I'm feeling generous, Wushbrag. Now, it would appear that you don't like me because foreigner, orc versus elf, but you have converted. Got the long range state diplomacy. Yeah. And now you rule the gods of the underworld. I think we're gonna promote you, Wushbrag. The question is, promote you to where? Let's just quickly watch it. So he's now being watched. It was Rivenstrand. Oh, let's pause things up. And we'll grant him our landed title. Rivenstrand. There. Go. Be happy. What? As soon as we make you a lord, now you hate us. Well, you know what? I knew that was going to happen. As soon as we make him a lord, obviously he gets other ambitions. Desires the March of Ashfall, wrong government type. But you know what? I'm trying to integrate these people. And if they don't like it, if they want to raise up in rebellion, I'm just going to crush them under my foot, as usual. That's all that's going to happen. Meantime, my mother, she's still taking her sweet time getting over. Come on, mother. Right, let's get back to the raiding. So it looks like our troops have landed. They currently have nothing, which is fine because they're in the middle of going through to Zor. Let's get you guys up here and we'll get you landed. Are we landing here? No, we're not. And what's happening over here with the raids? Now, they're almost out. As of day, they're halfway through, which is fine. What about this island? What have they got? They've got nothing. Let's get our men prepared to get back in here. So, literal sir, we're going to go to the coast and we're going to be nice and ready to collect our men if we ever need to. And I think we will need to, but fairly soon. Right, so we have landed here. So we've got Ruteria, which we're going to go for. And, oh, we're not going to go for there now. Okay, so we've only got one in this one. We'll send 895 men. Perfect. Anywhere else nearby? 14. No, we don't get out of bed for less than 20. We're not going to bother with that. So that's going to be there. Let's head down to the lands of the undead. As soon as these guys are landed, of course. So I quite like doing all this raiding. It's getting me a bit more familiar with the lands of people who I've not really thought about before. Too long have we been focused on Ulthan. We really need to be focusing on the world in general. Excellent, now we're there. Let's go down here. So far, so good. Mother, are you there yet? Come on, the besieging place is down here. Yes, finally there. So, you know what's going to happen. We're going to send... my mother's going to lead. Rendell, you're going to stay at home. I'm going to send Aldefar. In fact, it might be better if I send someone who's not pretty, because you know what my mother's like. Aspirin, you're scarred, you can go. And Nazrat. Yes, there we go. My mother wouldn't touch any of them, surely not. Yeah, I know, she'd probably touch all of them, together, all at once, in the same bed. But, you know, that's her. Whatever makes her happy, as long as she keeps on having my children. Because if she doesn't, that's when we're in a spot of bother. Right, so we've got some options. New important decisions are available. Anything that we can do right now, we still get the option to hire a sorceress. We can survey Nagaroth. I don't think we need to right now. Independence isn't overly strong. It is building though. Another plot. Let's not worry about plots because we'll just crush them. Right, so it looks like we have arrived. Oh. So they've raised an army. That's very nice of them. I think this army might be able to hold them, so let's quickly get our forces landed. So what have we got? We said we had 17 there, we're not going to touch. We've got 27 there, so I think we might just hit one port. But these are the lands. I think we're going to have to go a little bit closer. Can we get in here? Yes, we can. We're going to leave these, they're going to have to do, unless... You know what? They're out. We'll head you back down. Yeah, we're gonna leave them. They're just gonna have to do it, aren't they? I don't think it's all that difference. As long as we do okay in this. They arrive on the 29th, so in 3 days. So let's see what happens. We're mainly, well, we're a mix between light and heavy infantry. Let's pause things up a little bit. So here it is. Duka Verder of Ruteria. Oh right, so he's actually Elven. He's Kadai. Oh, that's interesting, I didn't know they were down here. Is he married? Oh yeah, he's married them, that's fine, that's why he's down here. So what has he brought with him? He's brought mainly heavy infantry and light. We might be in the spot of bother. He actually beats us everywhere except for archers. Let's have a look, hopefully we're of better quality. They're going to crush us in the centre if we don't do something. Our flanks aren't actually taking any damage at all, he's just attacking our centre, so as long as we hold out we should be okay. It's just a question on whether we can hold out or not. Now he's taking 18, they're taking double what we have, but they have the men in order to do this. We're evening things up a little bit. Let's get rid of these while we're doing this. By the way, I've got this on 1 speed so I can multitask while I'm doing things as well. So 738, against 884. Ah, it's not going well. Looks like Mello has run away. And now they're onto the flank, so let's see what we can do here, if anything. What a surprise, we've got another plot. That's not like our lands, you know, we don't have plots in our lands, do we? Only 80 of them. And yes, there we go. So what has happened? He has actually run away now, has he? What's happening here? They've not done anything just yet. We've just won that. Brilliant. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, we are here. We can see Zandri. So do any of the inland provinces have anything? No. So we're looking at 1, 2... Oh, they've got 14. That's not great though. Can we go all the way down? Oh, I think... Oh, for 17? What was our rule? We don't get out of bed for less than 20. We've got 2 here. I think we're going to do this. So, just in case, we're going to send 2 units of 1,000 each. There we go. As soon as they arrive, that will be fine. Let's check where our army is. Have you arrived? They've not arrived just yet. They must still be on the way. There they are. So 287 ships. My mother is on the way to crush a rebellion. And that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with the series. If you're still liking it, you know exactly what to do. That's raise those thumbs. Cheers.